Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, as you've already seen by the title of the video, this is a pretty special beer. What can I say? On draft as well. So this is barrel aged Ten Fidy Imperial Stout. Yeah, aged in bourbon barrels. These guys are out of Longmont, Colorado, over in the States. I've gone for a third. Yeah, it's 10 past 2 in the afternoon. It's time. Anyway, let's give this a swirl and a sniff. As you can see, I'm at the Ghost Whale in South London in Brixton. I've just swirled it and it's really produced quite a decent covering of the top of the beer, so that to me indicates that it's quite a thick type of Imperial Stout. Yeah, the ABV 12.9% ABV, 98 IBUs. Let's get an aroma then on this thing. Wow. It's big, you're getting a bit of booze, you're getting the obvious bourbon qualities in this beer. This is the 2017 vintage, so I've just been told, so we'll go with that. Whatever. This is just stunning. Chocolate, molasses, bourbon kind of booziness, muscovado sugar, caramel. It's just all going on in this beer. It really is. It's one of these beers I've wanted to try for a while. Paul from PA Brewing's kindly brought over a can, one of them big 16-ounce cans or whatever it is, big. So the bottle share over at the Manchester Piss Up in March, and we never got to try it. I've still got the can in my fridge at home for when we hopefully Paul, and he brought it over, so it's his beer in my fridge, so I don't need to look at it anymore. I can hide it. Look at this, waffling. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Cheers, Paul. It's big. But it's not as bold in the ABV as you would expect, being that high of an ABV. 12.9%. It's a big beer. It's one of them beers, you're not going to chug it back, you're going to sit back, bit of music, enjoy it. This is cracking. So first off, if you're used to this style of beer, it just makes you smile. It's sweet, it's got a lovely velvety, creamy mouthfeel. It's not, body-wise, it's not as full of body as I was expecting it to be, looking at it and smelling it. You taste it and you think, oh, it's a little bit thin. It's not thin, but it's just not as gloopy as you, for me anyway, expect, but it's still banging. ABV is just there, but you wouldn't think it was nearly 13%. You'd probably put it in the, say, 9 to 10 range. It's not a dangerous beer. I think you're going to know it's a big beer. It's a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout. You're going to know that if you've had this beer before. If you're not used to this kind of Imperial size beer, then it's going to be proper boozy for you. I'm drinking it too quick for the review, but hey ho. There's some real nice chocolate qualities coming through. I wouldn't say a baker's chocolate as such. I'll get a little bit of licorice. There's a little bit of dark fruit, maybe some plums, dates, that kind of thing. Yeah, but the bourbon is, I mean, I've had bigger bourbon in Imperial Stout before coming through. This is about mid-range, I'd say. But yeah, it's got some cracking alcohol legs coming through on the glass. That head is just not going away, which is quite impressive for the size of ABV beer. How many times am I going to say ABV in this review? Which is just glorious. It was £5.20 for a third of this beer. So yeah. Yeah, this is, if you're into Imperial Stouts, then this beer is definitely one to seek out. We normally get it in cans, normally around March, April time, but they seem to have dried up, so finding this on draft now is a proper bonus, thanks to Untapped. So yeah, check out Untapped. They are a verified venue, so I'll put the link down below if you're in London or whatever. Definitely somewhere to come. I'm not going to drink this in front of you, but it feels like I'm going that way. I'm in a bottle shop. In terms of a rating then, I'm going to throw this in the... I think I'm going to throw this in the 9.5. Yeah, 9.5 range. It's just shy of... It's outstanding. It's a world-class beer. So yeah, 4.75 out of 5 on the Untapped scale. I've actually got some scores for this year's vintage. 39 people who follow me, coming at 4.40, pretty good. 16,000 ratings of this vintage. It's coming in at 4.41. I don't know about the overall, because they actually split up into different vintages of this beer. It's going to have a lot more, of course, on the non-vintage kind of, yeah. 47,000 on for everyone, coming at 4.42. 145 people who follow me on Untapped, 4.48. So it's very close. 9.5. I mean, that is big scores though for that amount of ratings. So anyway, if you've had this beer before, this vintage, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And cheers.